What better time to realign your goals and to focus? Why are we waiting for January 1st to make New Year's resolutions when you can start now and make real lifestyle changes? Little did I know, this is already a trend called winter arc. Every single time October rolls around, it gets cold, the motivation for everything just starts to dissipate. What better time to realign your goals and to focus on bettering yourself? So essentially, winter arc is a 90-day period starting on October 1st where you focus on personal development, personal goal setting, and becoming your absolute best self. So the key to making this successful is to create a short list of impactful yet realistic goals. Obviously, if you're like, I'm gonna run 10 kilometers every single day for the next 90 days, that's not a realistic goal. So the 5 goals that I've set for myself, and feel free to tag along. So the first one is 5 workouts a week. So the second one is hitting my macros, and more specifically, the protein goal. I've definitely been guilty of not consuming enough protein, and we all know that's not great for recovery and for building muscle. 3, daily and weekly planning to reduce the next day's stress and next week's stress. 4, building in at least 1 hour of downtime. We're all busy, right? You still need to give yourself downtime regardless of how busy you are. 5, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. It's very important to try to be as consistent as possible with the times that you're going to bed and the times that you are waking up. I'd love to know what goals you are trying to implement in this winter period. So come along as I show you how I realistically hit these goals.
I know I'm in your head. I know I'm in your head.
We are 100% getting into that really cold, icky, dark weather. It's honestly more reason to stay focused, because I feel like it's really, really easy to fall off track when it starts to get like this.
One thing that I've been focusing on is having a smaller workout with more intention behind the exercises that I'm doing. Not only is it good for your endorphins and it puts you in a great mood, it sets the tone for being more productive during the day because you just accomplished something that maybe you didn't want to do. You will be working at a greater capacity because you're not exhausted lying in bed, dragging your feet around, trying to just do the most minimal things. You set the tone for doing something big in the morning. So I'm gonna make some food and show you how I track my macros. So the second thing that I try to do is to eat healthy and unprocessed food to focus on balancing hormones. Look how disgusting the outdoors is right now. I hope you can hear me properly. The oven is pretty loud. I feel like I might be yelling, but I wanted to talk about a few things. When you are balancing all of your macronutrients and you are eating at regular intervals and not for extended periods during the day, it definitely helps with balancing hormones, obviously your gut health, or achieving whatever fitness goal that you have going on. I used to train completely fasted, but I noticed that I wasn't responding as well. So now I try to eat something before working out, even if it's just something very, very small. And then right after my workout, I will have a full meal that's high in protein. So I got my eggs and my protein, my avocado, which kind of exploded on me, but it's high in fiber and it's high in fat. I got my roasted cauliflower and my roasted red pepper. It honestly looks like a lot, but it's actually not that high in calories. Okay, so the way that I track my calories is pretty straightforward, to be honest. I use MyFitnessPal. It's tried and tested. It's worked for such a long time. I'm not super strict on my specific calories. If you wanted to figure out how to set your macros, you can use a macro calculator online. What I try to do is I 100% always try to hit my protein goal, and then I just use the balance with fats and carbs. I try to have something quite satiating first thing in the morning. You don't go into those crazy dips of oh my God, I want to eat a whole box of cookies and 7 bags of chips. I'll do eggs, and then I had about 0.6 cups of liquid egg whites.
I know you love it when work here.
So then this meal would have 38 grams of protein, 31 grams of carbs. That's actually pretty high. Oh, it's because I had my full avocado. So it has lots of fiber in it. And it's pretty high in fat. But that's kind of how I track it. And then I would use the balance for the next 2 meals that I have. If you would compare this to, I don't know, like a breakfast sandwich from McDonald's, those are like this big, like 350 calories or something. You could eat like 7 and you'd be hungry in like 3 minutes. I have so many calendars that sometimes the calendars are supposed to make your life organized, but it actually makes it more complicated because you have so many calendars to fill out. And lists are supposed to be a good thing to help you. But the problem is it's all in like separate places. So every single Sunday, I write down the most important things that I need to get done during the week, just so I have a broad idea of what's coming. And then every single day, nearing the end of the day, I write down anything that I have not accomplished / what I expect to accomplish for the next day. What this helps with is knowing exactly what you're stepping into the next day. And as somebody who enjoys knowing what's going on and does not like to have things that are unexpectedly thrown at me, this has been a very, very useful tool. I've noticed that when I have a lot of things going on in my life and I don't have a mental picture of what's coming the next day, I almost feel like I'm moving chaotically from one thing to the next, and it just makes me feel super stressed. It's kind of like an unloading of all of the responsibilities that you have, and you can just relax. The other benefit is being able to schedule your downtime and a night routine. So I try to schedule my downtime right after my workday and transitioning into my own personal life. I found that it helps me kind of unwind from the day, reduce my stress, and promote my relaxation. I've noticed that it also improves social relationships. When you go directly from work where you're really stressed, you carry, I don't want to say negative, but it generally tends to be erring on the side of negativity to your social connections. Unfortunately, people around you can feel that. So giving yourself the space and time to kind of unwind and relax means that you can show up in your best capacity for others. It's like 4 and the sun is already setting. So my friend got me this hair mask and I'm excited to try it. Are you gonna answer me? I said, what makes you happy in life?